today. Welcome to Alpha Pro Wrestling presents Obsession, a SLADE MERCER SPECIAL! So introducing our next team, Gold Class, Sally Gold, Ryan Benson, and our interviewer, the busiest bee, Chrissy B! Now, before we start the show, let me have a look over here at our main sponsor, Linda Lazaridis from @Realty. If you're looking to sell your house, www.realty.com.au. Also, big thanks to Pipeworks Market, without which we wouldn't have this amazing venue here for you today. Now, we have an incredibly huge show today. 3 titles on the line. 3 titles on the line today. We will have the Melbourne Open Championship. We will have the Alpha Tag Team Championship. And we will also have the Fighting for Autism United States Championship. But first, to start off today, we are going to have a celebration. We are going to have the SLADE MERCER Tribute Celebration! These are awful.
Let's hear it from the man himself.
Now the Iron Lion happy died. I've been the only one this year that has pinned SLADE MERCER. And I want the Alpha Heavyweight Championship.
No chance, buddy. No chance.
Happy you really want this, huh?
Now you.
It's very simple, Slade. I lost my belt last month. I'm owed a rematch. Very, very simple. Tonight I want it back.
It makes sense. A lot of enemies in that time. A lot of paths crossed.
I already beat you. I don't care about you. All I want is that Alpha Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Last show, I won the Rumble, which means I earned a shot at that. And I want it right now.
What? He'll get some more. While we're in the middle of deciding the new general manager leader, Jack
You behave! You behave! You behave! You're doing just fine, kid. And everyone else here, you're doing just fine, yeah? I am Cracker Jack. I am the Australian wrestling legend. And until we have an election around here, I am in charge of this monkey farm. And one thing I don't want to see is a bunch of guys standing around instead of earning their money. Do you think he should earn his money tonight? Do you think he should earn his money tonight? This has the potential to be the greatest Alpha event of all time because Adam Crow is not here.
It is true, Adam Crow.
We're not going to rest on our laurels. I'm going to give you action, yeah? I'm going to start with you, champ. You don't have to defend that tonight, but you do have to work. So it's going to be you and your buddy Too Crazy. Yeah, it's okay. Against Happy Kai and Cousin Ali tonight.
No, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, is that okay? No, you happy to work tonight, champ? Too bad. You can either do your job or I can staple you in the penis.
It's a tough decision.
You weigh that up, let me know when you decide. I have to wash it afterwards and I want it for that. Alright! There's other people in this match. Actually, You're not wrestling tonight, are you? No. And your cousin isn't wrestling tonight, is he? So first question, are you kissing cousins? Are you not? Oh, that's a shame. In that case, you can be wrestling cousins. Jay Hunter versus Nate Hunter. Right now.
There you have it.
Everyone else backstage. What a referee out here.
Jay Hunter, 2. Let's go back to the ring. Penny with your next.
This is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing from Melbourne, Victoria, standing at 6'3" and weighing 150 kilograms, the Juggernaut, Jay Hunter! And from Melbourne, Victoria, standing at 6 feet and weighing 86 kilograms, the golden child, Nate Hunter!
There was no positive zone, but it gets a response nonetheless. And it's going to be amazing when these two step into the ring once again. We saw this last time. Good to see it again. Well, it's one clear underway. Pretty subpar effort, I must say. I do apologize. Absolutely kicks a big section. Nate to Jay. The first name, no surname, is going to get big and confusing. Juggernaut turns it around, takes down the golden child. The second shot attack, Kenny one up with a third. Instead, scoop, running, power, slam from the Juggernaut. Here's the leg. Kick out at 2. Sorry, Zali, you're going to come. Not at all using it. Absolutely, and these are things we would have seen. Oh, back in the day when they were spending time as that tag team, the manager of one, all the things that Nate Hunter would use Jay for, as you mentioned, the slam, the just straight up abusive people. He's now biting back. So back to biting it, just like the kick power bomb setup. And drops the knees though, allows him to escape that far over the rope. Hang on, breath and hand, they're getting in the middle. Slide punch over the shoulder.
Well, that's the sort of string tactics that Nate
Certainly is. These two have the best, whether it be in-ring talent, commentary teams, and or referees, everyone comes up to the bottom of the pro wrestling. Fantastic in what they do. Pretty fantastic what they do. Be sure to have a look around your screen as the show commences. You will see a series of signs with some great, incredible, and awesome contributing partners for what we do here at Pipeworks Market. What we do. That includes some Nate Hunter, Jay Hunter, as he goes for the cover, kicks him out at 1 though.
That was 3.
Jay Hunter now flat on the ground. Big elbow. This is getting some
Absolutely. In the same way that Nate would take advantage of Jay's power, his strength, indicating no technical ability. He's mounted, so to speak. He is a great talker on the mat. He can manipulate his moves to many things, including the smash behind. The one thing we can hear coming out of his mouth is the pain. Whereas Jay Hunter drops it square across the chest.
Just had a shot
Right, there's that bottom power bomb set up. Signature back there. They need to touch that. Goes for that hamstring. Look at the smart maneuver once again, that ring awareness. He talked about how this is his Matt. He is one of the fastest rising wrestlers in this country. And it's little moments like this, seeing that opportunity, taking it, allowing it to use his technical advantage. He is tempted to tap out. He's refusing to do so. Looks to roll over. Change that pain point. He did it. What was the pain on Jay has now switched back to Nate. Looking at all that soft tissue and taking in the knee. Now that ring awareness, that technical ability coming through. Nate Hunter pushing for the rope break, causing Jay to release the leg lock.
Mate, so well. He's only debuted 2 years ago, but his awareness, his knowledge, all that sort of thing, he just has it in spades, and that came through there, although sometimes
at the same time, Jay goes down as well. That work on the knee starting to pay off. Still able to boot Nate back into that far corner. Now Zali, as you mentioned, we talked earlier about the tumultuous nature between the Hunter and the Bowman. This is their second go-around in one-on-one competition. Now Nate Hunter catches the shin on that top buckle. There's not a whole lot of padding between that Hunter and drop on the knee. Also, was it the damage when Jay? It was not. It was another smart maneuver. Last one to both knees. However, Spinebuster! Signature juggernaut. At the same time, Nate Hunter with that awareness roll to the outside. Get in there, you pussy! Come on, guys! Get over here! That is true. This is a standard one-on-one match that does mean pinfall or significant in the middle of that ring. Disqualifications can happen, and as you've seen in the past, Nate Hunter kind of used to the use of that metal plate. And we're seeing it right now as he buries his teeth into the head of Jay. Pedigree from Hunter. That is Nate Hunter. And be sure to let us know, as you mentioned earlier, what your thoughts are with that hashtag Alpha Obsession. Nate Hunter goes to the cover. Once again, kicks out at 2.
But thanks to running down here for both of them.
Check on him! Check on him!
I'm almost
well, if it's anything like the previous week's the use of that metal plate, we're seeing it right now. These suspicious behaviours that Nate Hunter has experienced victories in recent times.
It's all over!
And the referee spotted it.
Referee,
Right on the jaw.
yeah, that's a good observation there, Zali. Amanda has seen it. He's called it. Nah, none of my time, mate. Really called it as qualification though. Well, I guess technically, Zali, he didn't use it in the match. Instead, we are required to confiscate it. It's like he's some sort of child and we're at a primary school. Pop, up, power, juggernaut. No still play considered from that with a couple. 1, 2, 3.
Just a singles match, but now we are going to have more people in this ring. We're going to have a tag team match. The next match is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall.
These two gents on the other side, Redfield and 211, they themselves have crossed paths many times before over at our one of our friend promotions, Adrenaline Pro Wrestling in Sequin. But with a bit of Roshan Bro in first with Redfield. 211, certified Hanson, as you can see on his website. Not quite sure of today, not quite sure of Cert 3, Cert 4, took on a diploma of Hanson. Oh, being certified Hanson.
Oh yes, get a wrestler, ring the bell!
We're underway. A huge contrasting styles here. We've got the speed of the
Absolutely, as you mentioned, this division is massive. It is full of incredible talent and incredible teams. But at the moment, we have, if we check my notes, blue is Geordie. They have Geordie in the ring with Josh Redfield. So I do have to keep these notes in the speed at which these two wrestle. All I see is very blue and perfect words. Can't be hard to However, Geordie able to grab that rope and break it hold, but not quite, more of using it as leverage to get that wrist lock back onto Redfield. Now, of course, 211 is right in our way. All we're seeing is 211 took us. But in between the tickets, we are seeing a bit of a technical feat, just kind of wear each other down. Redfield goes over. Gets the skip up. Arm drag. Wow, both men seeing it coming, though.
Back to weight. I mean, this is the agility. This is the and we have got a tag on both sides.
Jake and 211.
I don't do the flippy stuff like he's trying to do. I'm more like stand my ground.
Absolutely. Projected headlock from Jake. Just sends him into the ropes. Walks him like he's jumping. 211 barely even flinched. Hey man, meet unmovable object. 211 dusts him off though, gets him back to his feet.
Big one! Okay, big one! Why did you just stand there though? You're stronger than me, Billy, come on! You're all good?
I think this is in fact itself, it's a wear down process. But what seems like, 211, he has that big grin on his face. In his incredible makeup, but he can also
Go big and strong! Big and strong! Big and strong!
however, he's putting Jake to the test with the ropes. Hang on, headlock takedown.
Get up! Come on!
By Jake. Looks like you want me to come what I mean? Dropping the tag. Once again, look at these two teams, they know each other over various promotions. It's exactly that. They know each other almost too well. As 211 gets sent to the outside, both runners to the top. Respective corners, of course. When one knows the other, they know you too. That's not a real phrase, though, Zoe. I made it up and it was bad. I like where it's going. Hang on, the runners. Okay, so we'll see this through the rope. One, back body drop onto the hardest part of the ring. Jordy literally folded in half like a wheelchair. Down there, if you know how to fix and want it back, be sure to let us know. 211 catches the boot, hits it early, still gets it, rocks him a little bit dizzy. Hot headbutt from 211.
Let's make some noise!
Smart work by the pairing, getting 211 to do the hard work. As does 211. Suplex or a joint suplex to kick out at 2, however.
He made it out though.
I know, but with more attack,
Absolutely, that is integral tag team. What you want to do is you want to cut that ring out. You want to prevent the individual from getting the other side to tag with their partner. And they were doing that for just a moment. However, Jordy, my apologies, Jake.
Turn around.
Keeping 211 from his side. Springboard. Oh! Springboard. Flip. Caught by 211. Goes to space, having a break free over the top. Diving uppercut from 211, hits the leg. Kick out at 2.
Oh, with D, okay.
It's working exactly like that. Redford gets in. 211 using his size and his power to just slow this down, prevent the runners from getting to that speed, that momentum that they live with and they thrive with. And Josh Redford hits the leg. Out of 2, sorry.
Tag. Okay. You know what? I don't like this corner. You stay there.
Absolutely. And a victory in this match is much of being an ideal scenario. This is what will give them opportunities to later, hopefully down the line, compete for the Alpha Tag Team Championship. Now, currently in the possession of Stephen Fortune, the lady that might have received the takeover of the physicals. Of course, the physicals they're well acquainted with both individuals here in the ring today, Zali. But depending on how things go later, hang on. Jake, foot slipped off the rope, unable to get that foot in again. Still uses that runner.
Now 2.
Opening down on this
Absolutely, there are most certainly levels to this match entirely. As we see right now, Josh Redford reaching deep into the ring for that tag to 11. We have Jordy doing the same. Get caught up by this as things start to get into gear with that sling blade SLADE from Geordie. Redfield right on his feet. And just a float over Geordie. Clothesline drops it down. Falls up in the second. The cover from Redfield. Two. Kick out of two. Jordan just gets his face thrown in that buckle. I understand it's quite difficult, Charlie, to know which one is which, especially with the speed that Josh Redfield is able to send Jordan across the ring with that uppercut once again. It is just a plane of uppercuts. Oh, out of nowhere! Get the energy out of the ring and Kirk passing it on to the competitors in the ring, particularly Redfield getting it into that corner, allowing Mark that tag, given that opportunity, hopefully preventing Geordie from bringing in Jake. Instead, here comes 211 first. Unlucky as the other Warner is back. Flying through. Sakuri. Oh, and 211 takes Redfield to the outside though. Geordie's the legal man, but both of them flipping off those buckles onto the boys. Both men standing tall, but of course, as Geordie just handed over by pinfall or submission in the middle of that ring, with Geordie being the legal man. So Billy, we are getting the names missing. It is Geordie and Billy. We have been naked this entire time. Do apologise to powered out at 2 by 211. Now, I do apologise for those playing at home. It is, in fact, Billy.
Set him up.
Once again, instinctual. There's a third one-up. There's Mary one-up. She's not using it. A couple different players. There's a lot of one-ups. And, of course, we got Geordie at the top. Oh, lands right on his feet. Right on his boxing. Running clothesline from 211. Spine buster. Especially after the match he had earlier today, but he's the legal man. That assisted go to sleep, followed by double elbows. This has to be it. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, smart work by Billy as he pushes 211 into the pin. Oh, hang on. The physicals have made an appearance. Jimmy Castle. It's all of them that making themselves known all across the entire professional wrestling. Making themselves known here. Brother looks to attempt to get involved. Hang on. Looking to be the assist for Redfield at 211. But Redfield doesn't want to go that way. So many things about this man. They're disappointed. Hang on. Roll up from Geordie. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Here are your winners. off
like
the
that, huh?
backfield.
We stopped, right? As soon as they came out, we stopped. They came and helped you. He hit me in the head, bro.
Hey, I was out, man. I didn't see it happen. I was completely out.
Look. Let's just drop it, please. Come on, guys. We're out.
Miners, though, attempting to show some reconciliation in the form of a handshake.
The firmest handshakes I've seen, a bit of tension still there.
No, of course.
Get the mediators out there.
Absolutely, their external issue, their beef with other individuals has cost them it.
Well, Alpha Nation, that match didn't really end the way anyone wanted it to end, I'm sure. But later today, the physicals will be in a match, and so we will see if they will get theirs when their time comes. Right now, though, the next match is a title match, but it is coming from us. It is coming to us from across the world. Now, first of all, I'd like to know, do we have any neurodivergents in the audience? Nope. Well, this title match is very special for neurodivergents like myself. The following match is a singles match, and it is for the Fighting for Autism United States Championship. He is outstandingly grateful, Terry
Typical reaction from Scumbag Thomas Down. Scumbag Thomas Down. I can smell you from a kilometer away.
And introducing the Fighting for Autism United States Champion, weighing in at 2 million platinum records. He is the artist formerly known as Lucky!
As you mentioned, Zali, Lockie, the fan favourite. I think to see one of the most popular individuals that we have here on the roster. Starting off in humble beginnings, our day show with everything, our day midway to the main show and defending the championship with his continuous talent of a better part at 6 years. It's a shame though he's going across the ring from that man. Probably one of the least favourite individuals on the roster.
Yes, I don't think our company is too grateful that he's here, but after that, so, you know, they're filling up and they're crowned the first
In a grueling tournament, including the likes of the upstanding citizens, Elaine Hope, Rock Hope, secure themselves that victory. This match is underway at this moment with our ref Chloe making her referee debut here at Alpha Pro. Happy to have her as well. Both men starting with a lock-up.
Well, I think our Alpha made his feelings about Terry Shaw very, very clear. I'm not sure if I can repeat it on air. So let's say that they were not 100%.
Absolutely, as broadcast individuals, we are restricted on what we can say. But if you want to join us here at the Pipeworks Market in Thomastown, you can be sure to let your feelings known to the individuals here in the ring or on your social media choice. You can contact Alpha Obsession. And you too believe that Terry Shaw is a Oh, smart work with that arm.
That's the thing about Rocky's revenge. He keeps growing every time. He's the one that said, and that's what you've got to do with this.
Back closer. Back
You've got
closer.
to keep moving, being one step ahead.
Absolutely, and as you mentioned, both of them 2,184 days, 6 years since winning that title. started at St. Louis, Missouri, in Missouri. And he has been the championship holder for that one for a reason. It has come with victories, with challenges, and things that he's been able to overcome. The resilience that this man has.
Yeah, my ass. Resilience, but also talent. The talent that comes from having basketball.
Absolutely, we see the world differently. We think about the world differently. That includes getting inside that square circle.
I'll keep it on!
How you think about what you're doing.
Oh, what? Stay with me!
But of course,
Oh, wow!
Terry Shaw is part of that community.
That was tough, Terry!
Obviously, he's a bit different.
He's an experienced veteran that he made a little bit of error.
That was your best win, Terry!
Absolutely, Terry Shaw, not just here over the floor, but around the industry in various ways. He took a hardcore style, hard-hitting, some death matches here and there. That's something we do here at Alfred Overshaw. We'll check out other matches. Although, that does give him a bit of an edge, a bit of a fire, a bit of ferocity, a bit of intensity.
Well-travelled.
Yeah.
Spreading his wings, whatever you might do. Let him get direct experience. So there's two great competitors and nothing would happen as it always does in Alfred.
Oh, Fisherman's hook suplex with a bridge. Kick out into great work by Terry Shaw. We mentioned a moment ago the surprising lucha history technique we saw out of Rocky. But of course the same goes for Terry. Instead of just on the go, get some time in Japan.
Look at him! Deep in his eyes! What like
So many talented individuals. You can't help but pick up some things that
That's your business.
Stop mine!
That is the thing that comes up being
Dimitri Alexandrov, yeah.
absolutely, he is
Of course,
well
Hondo as well, Dale Patrick.
travelled. The brain and then
Break his back
comes out
and make him humble!
difference in a championship match like this and right now.
He has it hot deep as well. By positioning his weight on the spine of Rocky, breaking that spine. However, Rocky able to pour his weight to the bottom rope.
Even on the hope bar, urging him to get to those ropes, and he does that little bit
Lucky, you okay?
What it should be with any championship.
Absolutely, having the division ringside is advantageous, especially in positions like this for championship matches. Now, of course, there is champion's advantage with that huge drop from Rocky. It's in the middle of the mat. Although they can't get involved too much, they of course can saw those distractions. Oh my God, Rocky holds Terry Shaw across his shoulders in that fireman's carry. Attitude adjustment.
His back was hurting before he put him up there, and that could be the difference as it's delayed in getting to that football.
Goes for the pin, did not hit the leg though. Not enough.
You had to clutch it back because it was in some degree of stress, and that could have been the difference maker. Right now, there's our activation getting right behind the fighting champion.
And he is orchestrating that crowd like the musician that he is. Ooh, Terry Shaw raking the eyes. Hits the midsection. Puts the arm. Vertical. Brain buster.
That could be also right.
Kick out of two. That is the closest to three we have seen.
I think that actually had to take that back up to 2.94, 2.95. Definitely close and so close to the canvas for that three. And then how long he kicked out, I don't know, maybe it's just that guts and heart and determination. Sometimes also can be that factor in the wrestling match. And right now though, Terry Shaw though,
set him up again. Rocky though, a little smarter, ducks out of the way. Gets a headlock of his own. Gets it. Hang on. Of course, Eli Hope comes in for the save mode. Drops the sign down, slaps him across the face.
That's one way to do it. Eli Hope keeps it down. He's got things sorted out from the outside of the ring. And that continues to get sorted on the inside.
Scorpion, death drop, goes for the cover. Not all that upstanding, and it is a shame. But of course, that is not the only goal that we will be talking about tonight. With a great match like that.
A hard-fought and hard-won match. Give it up again for the artist known as Rocky. Of course, accompanied by It's Your Girl, Elaine Ho. And we're going to get right back on to the next match, which is also a title match. The next match is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introduced, and it is for the Alpha Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship. First, introducing the challenger, hailing from Crossbody Crescent by way of Body Slam Boulevard. They are Johnny Thunderbolt Jets. Introducing the champions, hailing from the deep, dark depths of the Amazon jungle, and a total combined weight of, none of your business. They are the Hardcore Bitch Vixen and the Certified Bad Bitch, Miss Fortune. They are the team of Sinful Fortune.
What a veteran Vixen is. Miss Fortune worked her way up the ranks, but it is just so good to see this team together and complementing each other in various ways.
Absolutely.
Deserving of those championships. The physicals they are can be sneaky and sly, and they will do anything to get those belts back.
Absolutely. Look, aside from these similar naming conventions, they are an incredibly paired team. The championship all over the joint. And that continues. There's one Amanda back once again. Going off to those titles. Beautiful red straps. Now they would look amazing with the red attire. That is the physicals. However, they would look quite good with the hues that we see across Central Fortune. We are starting off with Thunderbolt, Johnny Jets, and the Certified Bad Bitch Miss Fortune. But the Thunderbolt ducks out of the ring first. There's like nothing but time.
With our Alpha Nation.
That's how you go to business. We are getting the chicken. they have to do is just get outside for the 10 count and walk out of here with their title. Champions advantage. And of course, still in front of our Jets back here. This match is underway, eyeing off one another, doing laps. Being started for the lock-up. This Fortune the upper hand, though.
You got it.
Fly, but she's intentionally well reversed. Got a reversal there by Absolutely, that would be training of his Fortune. Some individuals like our current Melbourne Openweight champion, Jason Crash, wanting to help shape Miss Fortune in her ability and where she's at now. And then, of course, you join that.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Dixon. However, Jimmy Thunderbolt just gets rocketed.
Absolutely, down he goes, and Fortune. But deceptively tough as fantastic Castle. Shy of being vocal here. Sorry, maybe
They could be. It is an interesting mustache choice. However, be sure to let us know what your thoughts are on his mustache and his mullet as well. I cannot use the hashtag #AlphaObsession on your social media. Of course, we'd love to hear it. But Miss Fortune with the upper hand attempts to whip Junior Castle across. Rolls through. Off the rope. Arm drag. Grabs that leg. That technical. Rolls over. Goes for the cover. And that technical still coming through.
just very quickly on his hairstyle. I had the inspiration from this being Jack John Farmer.
You want to talk about John Farmer? Have a look at Jets over there. Look at that. Beautiful.
What's not stunning is
His double overhead drop.
chest after the
Jimmy Carson now has a arrhythmia. He has an inconsistent heart rate after those double overhand drops from both members of Simple Fortune. Manages to float over and make his way to the outside. It would sound smart, Zari, unless you're in the ring with Miss Fortune, whose skill has increased, has set her up. Oh, and Miss Fortune, and Vixen attempts to go for that dive as well. Caught by both men. Ducks through, forearms to the throat. Ring apron to the noggin. Ring post follows. Head-on-head action. The physicals are deep in this physical altercation. The Simple Fortune demonstrating why they are the champions here at Alpha. I do believe Miss Fortune is being the legal woman. As she uses Miss Fortune as a weapon. Lasso into the fantastic Jimmy Castle. And then themselves drop kicks. Goes for the cover. Kick out at two, although Miss Fortune not the legal woman, assisting with that double pin, just to almost set the point, really. Overhand shot by Vixen, blows to the midsection. Johnny Jets grabs the ankles, got Vixen, massive elbow drop. Back elbow drops it to the back. Pin Johnny. Anderson elbows goes for the cover. Kick out. Jets unable to put it just yet. That was clearly two. Miss Fortune letting us know it was in fact two. She's not losing those titles easily. Neither will Vixen. as I said, Vixen, a tenured wrestler in her own right. I've seen her in some of the most hardest, some of the most gnarliest matches in my time in professional wrestling. I cannot wait to see what she can do as a continued reign as the tag team champions. Able to drop it in, holds it tight. Jets grabs him by the arm, securing Recommender. Too focused on Vixen to see the assist. Rolls it over. Reverse. Changes that pain back onto the fantastic Jimmy Castle.
Well, that is hardcore.
Tag. The tag breaks the hold. Elbow to the lower back of the Thunderbolt.
Vixen perhaps not able to just regroup after the leg. Get the tag to the sport.
Taking cover, good number. Sorry,
That's right. Thunderbolt is frustrated, but they've, as you said, Vixen's been through lots. They're going to have to work it out. It's going to get a pin and get it in.
So they're from the Thunderbolt. Gets the ropes. It just gets told he sucks. Oh no, instant karma from Misfortune. Throwing some barbs at the fantastic, the Thunderbolt. Johnny Jets gets the rope to the chest. Now, of course, as I like to say this on all the shows, rope being a misnomer, Zari. It is in fact high tension steel cable wrapped in like a tape or a soft plastic at most. But where is happening in the middle of the ring, it is the Thunderbolt who has the bad good by the neck on the middle of that mat. Both into a feet road.
The thing is though, Vixen is in the wrong part of town. The cut the ring on the physical may not have been together that long in the ring, but my goodness, their veteran instinct on how to do a tag team is unparalleled. And Vixen really down there was not an easy
Running senton from Vixen. Kick out of two. What you may have just seen, Jimmy Castle attempting to bit of underhanded tactics by sending Vixen on the ropes, instead turning around the Thunderbolt, catching the hit.
His own partner and backfired, but there's still got Vixen trapped in that corner.
Goes for the tag, both men in the middle. Attempted synchronized suplex, unable to get that screen from Vixen. That is go time. Choke slam.
And down goes the fantastic Jimmy Castle, not feeling that fantastic. Vixen, desperately needs to see tag the certified bad witch, Misfortune, and there it is.
She does. Misfortune is in. Jimmy Castle eats a clothesline, followed by Jets. Ducks under. Sling blade. Smacks and squirms back in the middle. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Those overhand chops. Vixen leaving an imprint on Misfortune. However, this is Misfortune through as can be. Oh, with the assist though. Unable to land it. Hang on. Thunderbolt is currently duct taping the leg of Vixen to the bottom buckle in the far corner. Recommenders not able to see anything.
Checking on fantastic Jimmy Castle. Shenanigans left, right, and center.
I'm getting my feet. What is this? Ref, turn around. See what's going on.
Needs to control on this match. That's the danger of tag team. Referee can do the best job.
Hang on. In the middle of the ring. Jimmy Castle.
Here. To my left.
Get out of it. Fantastic. The one is. No! Attempt to distract the physicals. The powder into Wanna. From the one into Misfortune. Super kick to Driver. Oh no. No. 1, 2, 3. of us all. And sadly, that caused a loss. I don't even know what to say. I'm genuinely lost for words.
Thank you very much. Now this show is not about me. This is about the wrestlers. And we are going to go straight into the next match, which is a singles match for the give me a moment. For the Melbourne Open Championship.
Up against someone who knows how to do it hard.
Introducing the challenger, hailing from Melbourne, Victoria. He stands at 6 foot tall and weighs 120 kilograms. He is the Melbourne Redneck Bison! And introducing the champion, hailing from Seaford, Victoria, he is your Melbourne standing at 6'2" and weighing 94 kilograms. He is the unpredictable jawjacker, Jason!
One of the pillars of Melbourne wrestling takes on one of the upcoming highlights. The Melbourne Redneck versus the Jawjacker. What a match. What an opportunity. So much at stake. What an incredible situation to be in if you are Bison. Or even if you are Jason Craig. Returning for this match, Ref Chloe. Once again calling this championship match. Nice bit of tension. Bell has been run sideways. It still works. I'll take that.
How do you get the...
Sorry, Zoe, I did just have to mute it while you ducked off to assist. Please go again.
It could be a case of what you've got to do to get things done. That's what happens when a championship is on the line. And these two locking up. I'm not sure they've met before, but I'll tell you what.
From the notes I have in front of me, I do believe that this is the first time these two men have squared off. What a way to set up that first match. And we talked about it earlier. The Mike Manson Battle Royale on Thursday night fights. If you are a local to Thomastown area around the Pipeworks Market, be sure to come and check us out on the Thursdays. Great opportunity to see some really strong up-and-coming competitors, including this man right here. Still tough his opportunity to go against Jason Crash.
Here's the thing, Bison of course started out on Thursday night fights, worked his way up through
as part of the tag team Sky Bison with Harper Sky. Hardcore
Harper Sky indeed. And now here he is on the night show against an absolute seasoned veteran like Jason Crash. What an opportunity. That is what it's about here at Alpha Pro Wrestling. Amazing wrestlers, amazing opportunities. And right now they're feeling each other out in this early stages of the match as they try to switch each other out.
Exchanging a waist lock. Seems like they're getting up ahead, but Jason Crash having to turn it around. It's a nice slow down to the beginning of the match, sort of, as you mentioned, feeling one of each other out. Front two, when they first hunt their face. Oh! The speed of Jason Crash.
A bulk of Bison. And this is
Bison sent to the far corner. There's the crash with the up hand. Massive missile drop. again, signature Jason Crash coming through, sending Bison to the outside.
Let's go!
The poor man got up some great elevation and great length, and what's he got behind now?
Yeah, he's just running the ropes at this point as Bison moves along. Crash pops himself over the ropes to the apron. Cartwheels out of the way. Oh! Massive right to the face of Bison.
But one back, wow!
Jesus!
How on earth will one stagger the other here?
These two men, first time they've squared off, but they are just literally squaring off.
Squaring off, triple hammer at times, and no one gaining the advantage. What a contest already.
Hang on, Bison catches, blasts Jason Crash's forehead into the apron. Bison gets the right, goes through the middle, takes down the jawjacker.
Yeah, Bison went through the ropes.
That was actually fantastic. That was genuinely awesome.
He might try the Bison hand.
We can talk to them and go the bulk, as you said, the size of Bison. You wouldn't think a man like that could fly, but he did, and it was incredible. I can assure you, Zone, Jason Crash did not see that coming. He was prepared.
I have to agree with Jason. Well, this is an example of how Bison
Speaking of Crash, Bison just sends Jason Crash into the mat, goes for the cover, kick out at 2.
Just 2. He needs to get back onto it. He could be in for a major upset. Imagine if Bison out of nowhere pinned the brand new openweight championship and took the belt for himself.
It would be a massive change and massive turn of events. Of course, we keep highlighting this. Bison so new to the space, or at least on your television, on your social media, however, he has this drive, he has this, we're clearly seeing this momentum as he continues to run the ropes. Jason Crash, though, seasoned individual, his body has a whole string of wear and tear on it, and that flying elbow between the shoulder blades of Bison.
Wear and tear, but also there's that intuition. You swing the leg.
Bison ducks.
Bison ducking that time though. And Bison gets
Step down! Using Crash's knee. Running boot to the front of Bison, rolls him back. Gets him into a suplex instead. Goes a bit more of a kick out at 2. I want to say big thunder, but didn't have a speed. It was a Michelin driver. One of those things.
Crash now seems to be frustrated that he couldn't get the...
For those of you playing at home, be sure to let me know what that move actually called. Use the hashtag #4
But in the meantime, who's going to get the advantage in this match? It's close. You would have thought it was Crash's experience, but it's Bison. Coming out with the elbow, he's belying his lesser experience with the great counter. Where could it go?
Crash. Hang on. Head says it's not quite. Step up into Guru zone.
The agility of the big man, the tall man, and now he's to finish Bison off. Bison ducks underneath. What's he got in mind?
Picks him up, holds him across the shoulder. Almost could potentially lawn dart him into those buckles. Instead, goes for the running sling. Just hitting.
Perhaps then hitting the buckle.
Yeah, he's the back of Crash's neck hitting that little buckle. Gets that nobody home though. Bison ducks to the outside.
Bison trying to get a breather outside in this back and forth contest. Crash now trying to get the Alpha Nation here at Pipeworks Market. Thanks to Pipeworks and their huge support of Alpha Flow Wrestling. What is going to break this match open is so easy.
It is a very difficult position to be in, Zali. Jason Crash can work any part of the ring, including the outside, as he springboards his way over the top to take out the Melbourne Redneck.
I think he somehow had great hearing and heard us. He put it all on the line with that huge springboard over the top. That would break.
Keep working, Boston.
That's the veteran instinct of
Absolutely good. Wherever you are in the ring, whether you are on the mat, whether you are on the outside, on the apron, Jason Crash has something up his sleeve to take you down, to take you out, and in turn, try it again, in turn, retain his championship. Flips his way over Bison, doesn't quite catch himself. Flying clothesline. There's that signature Crash back kick to the side of Bison's face. Falling for the Alpha Nation with their support, with their volume, as he makes his way to the top. Steadies himself. Goes. Oh! Not too sure, Bison. To the back. Spinning sidewalk. That's the leg. Kick at it.
Wow, both of them.
The high risk maneuver from that top buckle. It looks as if Bison had full intent to catch, however, unable to maintain that vertical base, stumbling in the far corner. Causing Jason Crash to land square on his back, likely knocking what wind he had left in him. Giving Bison an opportunity to step forward with that sidewalk. The eyes off Crash. Grabs him by the arm, gets him with that fireman's carry. Crash slips through. Roots him in the arm. Catch it. Bison catches. Walks the knee. Crash. Far superior. Set up. Oh, it's that package driver. This could bring it home. Bounces him off the mat. Gets him getting on the rope. Smart work by Crash. Kick out at 2.
Wow, I thought Bison was gone for all money. And Crash checking the referee's code, but that was definitely true. Wow, that is the determination of Bison when he wants to rise up the ranks here at Alpha.
Sorry to cut you off there, Zara. I just want to stress the package pile driver from Jason Crash. This is one of his big guns. What he pulls out when he needs to bring it home. The only other thing he has left is what, crash testing time? I don't even know whether Bison can. Speaking of, Bison sends him in the ropes. Lariat drops Crash down.
I think they both caught a bit of that, but Bison
Arm over chest. Crash kicks out at 2. Probably exerting a bit more energy than he really needed.
But still, what a back and forth contest this is. I don't know who's going to come out with the Melbourne Openweight Championship. Bison perhaps having to really rack his brains now. This is where maybe the experience of Crash would come in, some intuition would kick in. But Bison is not giving up easily at all.
But there is one big advantage that Bison has, as we mentioned, a member of the Alpha Monster Lab, trained by individuals like Adam Crow, Jason Crash, Adam Crow, not having the best of friendships. As recently, Jason Crash securing that title off that man, and he will retain it tonight in 1, 2, 3. Even after being trained by Adam Crow.
Melbourne Open Champion, the unpredictable jawjacker, Jason Crash!
Could happen in this room here tonight. Let's give him a moment. Let's give him the time.
Guess who's
Love to hear what they have to say.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
I don't know about you guys, but this feels weird. It's been a while. How have you been? I'll take that. It's pretty damn good. Hey, bro.
Damn it, dude. I help you move house all day and then you come and like rain on my parade. That's kind of savage.
Actually, I do owe you an apology. I do owe you an apology. I wasn't here to celebrate when you won the Melbourne Openweight Championship. But I'm definitely here for your first title defense. Oh, it looks nice.
I had to really wash it after I took it from Adam Crow.
Oh, need some deep cleaning.
I think we're ruining the plates doing it, but we got there.
But look. I know it's been a while. I haven't been here. To be honest, I've got a lot going on. I even have like a little baby Zane Zodiac Jr. on the way, so. So, with that being said, I don't know how many more matches I have. I don't know for the time being until afterwards. I don't know how long it'll be until I step back into this ring. But I can have one last match. Look, when I left, I was fighting for that championship. And now, here you are, holding it. And I can't think of any better time than on your birthday, September 20th. How about Zane Zodiac versus Jason Crash for the Melbourne Openweight Championship?
When Zane Zodiac became your Pipeworks champion, you guys were cheering, right? When I became your Alpha Melbourne Openweight champion, remind me what you guys were doing again? I truly believe I am the top of my game at the moment. And Zane, I will give it to you. You're one of the few people that could walk away from doing this for years and still outclass a lot of the wrestlers out there.
Well, just to remind you, I didn't have a big of a break, and then I came back and won the Pipeworks Market Championship, so...
And then you took a break and looked like you ate Pipeworks Market. I couldn't think of anything better to do for my birthday than to take on someone that I have looked up to in this ring for a very long time. So September 20th, you're on. Jason Crash, Zane Zodiac, the Melbourne Openweight Championship.
We have one huge match set up for September 20th. It will be Zane Zodiac challenging his brother, Jason Crash, for the Melbourne Openweight Championship. Now, about championships, sometimes it's about something a little bit more personal. And this next match, we might see something that in the end, in the long run, could be maybe more important than a championship. Ladies and gentlemen, the next match is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall.
I will not settle down because Alpha Pro Wrestling is at war with the Crow Brothers. But we've had some success since I came in to put a stop to their crap. We had Adam Crow finally defeated last month and lost his championship. How good was that? How much better is it that he was so upset that he's on vacation crying instead of being here tonight? But you're here. And you are a man I don't trust. Like, yeah, I don't think you sided with the Crows. We all had a good time here when we took turns hitting Adam Crow with moves. That was a great time, yeah? Yeah, I still don't trust you. Because I've watched you very carefully. Watched you not pick a side. I see you in this match, hitting, taking your shots against anyone you can to get ahead. I think you don't care about what we're trying to build at Alpha. I think you don't care whether the Crow Brothers run this place. I don't think you care whether these people get their money's worth every time they come here. I think maybe, Michael, you're a selfish son of a bitch. I'm a selfish son of a bitch, eh? I'm a selfish son of a bitch. You've been here for 3 months, mate, dealing with the Crow Brothers, the Crow family. I have been here for 2 years dealing with the Crow family. I do not owe you an explanation for my survival, mate. Okay, don't give me an explanation. I'll just beat it out of you.
No time for talking, time for punching faces. And things are kicking off quickly. Crackerjack pushing Chaos out of the far corner.
Yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to go like this,
Everything that has been discussed is accurate. There is well within Crackerjack's justifications to
That's right. Get out of my face, kid. Come on, man. How do you like that, kid?
To expand on some of your points there, we mentioned that at the Rumble, we saw these individuals get involved, take out Adam Crow, as we discussed. Prior to that, we did our show Alpha versus Energy, where we had a team ran by Crackerjack taking on against the team led by Adam Crow. Be sure to go check us out on our social media, on our YouTube show. But during that altercation, Mike Chaos left. He left his team for dead. He came back a little bit later with the assists, allowed us to get some more work in the ring. However, cannot trust a man to leave the team in the lurch. Cracker goes to the cover. Kick out at 2.
That final match was critical. It all boiled down to so close to elimination.
Rolling splash following big elbow drop by Chaos, falls to the top. Very difficult situation for the Alpha Nation. Torn between both these individuals. By Chaos, of course, a fan favorite here at Alpha. Crackerjack, a fan favorite everywhere he has ever performed. Oh, hang on!
Are you hurt?
Chaos has twinged his knee.
It sucks that you're hurt.
And of course, the wrestling legend, hardcore history of Crackerjack just targeting that now damaged knee with Chaos.
But it's now as the back
I say damaged because like that fall was pretty rough. I said Mike Chaos has done many things. You've seen his injured ankle at the hands of his own family. However, if you've got yourself a damaged ankle, you have to readjust yourself and walk to reposition. Could be what do they call like a stress strain, a fracture, stress damage on that soft tissue. Sorry, I'm to my feet running to see where this goes as Crackerjack continues to work the knee. So to the midsection in the corner. Especially Crackerjack just going for goal. Blasting the back of the knee with his foot when on to an opportunity. Sits on the road though. Oh, double boot to the knee. Chaos back down.
Ran right back. Away from the leg.
He is Hunter, focusing on his play. He has found a weakness, he has found an opportunity, and he is continuing to exploit it. Really work on that leg as he sends it into the ring post. Further injuring what could be, as you mentioned a moment ago, Zari, the damaged knee. He did take a tumble from that buckle, but if it wasn't damaged before, it certainly is now. Grabbing it by the neck. Great example that the Shark looking for blood. It feels to be that way. Chaos though so reliant on his knee with that big move, that MK Ultra, that giant running knee. Legs pulled out from underneath him. Cloverleaf turns it around. From where we can see, all we can see is the intensity on Crackerjack and the pain and anguish coming from Chaos as he does his very best to reach for that rope. Doesn't successfully, forcing Crackers to break the hold. He's going to use all of that 5 count, Zali. Oh, Chaos! Kick out at 2. Smart move. Smart move by Chaos. Putting that roll, forcing Crackers to break that hold. Goes for the floor. Right from Chaos. Bounces off the ropes, middle of the ring. Caught. Kick to that injured knee. Drops it down again. Tip of the toes to the side of Chaos' face. Smash his face, middle buckle. That knee still effective. There are stars around the head of Crackers. Chaos screaming in pain. There is not much he can do. Looks like he's attempting to get to that top. But can his knee take the weight? This is a driven man. As we mentioned, there are 3, or there has been at least 3 championships on this man at any given time. Hang on, here comes the throws. It's DPC, it's Emilio. Grabs him, throws out his front area on that buckle. DPC there is what...
The winner of this match, disqualification, Mike Crackerjack!
to poor Mikey Chaos. Well, Crackerjack, I have a proposition for you. You see, you spend all your time defending all the losers in the back for Alpha. But you gotta realize, Crackerjack, the true power in Alpha is with the Crow family. So, if you let me finish, Crackerjack, I have a great offer for you. You see, Adam is out somewhere in the Mediterranean, getting a nice tan, and I'm here on some business duty. Come join the Crow family. Make the right decision, Crackerjack. Join us. How do you say? Join the Crow family. Can you imagine the power the Crows would have with an Australian wrestling legend in the team? Can you imagine the legendary power I would have with the Crows back here?
Yeah, you would.
Here's the thing. What just happened to him? It was bullshit. And I would rather lose to my chaos than have you help me win. And why would I join the Crows when it would be much more fun to staple you in the penis?
Understandably protecting his penis and getting the hell out of here.
I think it's
Hang on.
time for Chrissy B to have my staple gun.
I'm getting my seat. Oh, this fills me with excitement.
Yes, I will never join the Crows. It was a very small target. I think that was a bullseye. As for you, Michael Chaos, you're all right.
Very lower abdomen.
I think I respect the man who walks his own path, but more than that, I respect the man who holds someone still while I staple them in the genitals. How are we feeling about my chaos? I reward the people I trust, and for you, September 20, next time we are here, I want you one-on-one with Adam Crow. Are you ready to see Mikey Chaos beat the piss out of Crow? Well, then let's hear it for your winner, Mikey Chaos.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's about time to finish this off with our main event! Your main event for Alpha Pro Wrestling Obsession, a SLADE MERCER Special, is a tag team match scheduled for one fall!
SLADE MERCER, the only individual to be the first two-time Alpha Heavyweight Champion after coming exactly 12 rounds after his first reign. We highlighted it a moment ago, Zali, but couldn't have been done without the assistance of individuals like Michelangelo David.
Well, regardless of how you
Check
spell
it, referee. You can check them, do your job. Check it.
And it is exactly the case that that is how he became champion. But you've also got to consider that Cousin Ali is pretty frustrated that his reign was cut short due to the elimination factor of the
triple threat. Absolutely. For those that are unsure, when it comes to a triple threat match, there is.
Hey, Happy! You gotta release that goal! To run, buddy! Shut up,
Alright, kicking things off, we have the former heavyweight champion, Cousin Ali. Up against against the current champion.
Ring the bell!
The thing is, at the moment, with our presidential type of situation in limbo, Cuz hasn't had a chance to lodge for a rematch. The paperwork piling up somewhere, but
That was back in June.
a couple of months ago, so he's a viable challenger. So first thing tonight, with people banging on the door.
Absolutely, at the beginning of the night, we saw the likes of the #1 contender, Jay Hunter. Sorry,
Getting warmed up, can't you?
Jay Hunter. Of course, Jay Hunter claiming that, wanting that for his own. Happy Kai into the reason of his own. Cousin Ali, former champion, having not yet taken advantage of Speaking of running, SLADE MERCER runs into Cousin Ali and gets decked for his hard work. Too Crazy tags in. It is just meat on meat. It is beef.
Looks like cattle station amounts of beef here right now. My goodness. As we're ready to face off. You are happy?
That's it. He's a lion and he is hungry. He's hungry for a championship match himself.
Well, Happy Kai, another. There's just so much talent, so much hard work from him. Happy Kai certainly fits those. And now he's going to lock up the big man.
Goes underneath this time. This will drop. Doesn't drop him off his feet though. Swinging back kick.
Get him, Shrimp!
Nothing beats his raw, pardon me, the raw strength. Too Crazy coming. Sends him up and over the rope.
Station molester!
Right now, Happy Kai's just tried to get him over the arm drag, but that's not going to happen in a hurry.
From the middle rope though, there it is, that little bit of leverage allows him to roll through.
Having to regroup.
Massive boot!
Regrouping quickly and then coming in with the big boot there.
You can't recoup, you can't re-scramble your brain after getting Nice tag, in comes Mercer though.
You just love to see it. You just love to see it.
Headbutt.
This is a legend.
Really gets the wind out of Happy Kai. Keep doing the same. And then the tide has turned. And Happy Kai is
Oh, giant chop from SLADE to Happy Kai. SLADE MERCER, a very proud man, a very ego-driven man. So I can imagine he is festering, he is bubbling, he is boiling, and having to stand across the ring from this man. As mentioned, the only man in this time of Alpha Pro.
What do you mean, referee? I know the rules. How long have I been here, referee?
And in the meantime,
Michael David coming with the assist, pulling the throat.
Now Happy Kai is way in the wrong part of town.
I think it was a tag. Well, Cousin Ali able to get back in. Between them, off the ropes, diving fist to the face of Kai.
That'll be sticking for a while. Close, crazy.
The midsection, second. Blow to the face. Those boots not enough to slow Palmer down. Lariat, clothesline, drops it down, goes to the cover, hooks the leg. Kick at it too. Happy Kai not out just yet.
Kai with the determination to kick out there, he was certainly slowed down by those clotheslines. Wow, power. They're doing it. They're just back to that tag, basically. Fast tag, get the fresh man, get the other opponent down, and Happy Kai
Mercer scraping at his face, putting at his jaw. This is a standard tag team match. Disqualification 10. David, the blow to Kai, right in the eyesight of the referee. David claiming that his collar was grabbed. Whether it be here at our what we call our night shows, our idol shows, or our energy shows, Michelangelo Davis has continued to be a diabolical force. Mercer, though, attempting to separate Kai from Ali. Kai unsure what to do, not quite sure where to go. Ducks to the outside, runs around. Tag! Doesn't count though. Happy Kai must be inside the ring for the tag to count.
Referee Stephen came right on the ring there. He knows it inside out and back.
But he's back in. He sneaks in. Tag! Here comes Ali once again. Didn't see it. It says right here in the ref did not see, did not happen. Three there in plain English. Kick out of two though. Slade Mercer almost getting that upper hand on his, I would call it his biggest rival here at Alpha Pro at the moment. Even though he's got number one contenders nipping at his heels.
Happy Kai has that victory over which whether it happens in single tag, that is champion. But right now he doesn't look like he's pinning anyone. He looks like he's been, well, he was. He's being pinned against the buckle.
Sends him across the ring, follows it up with a running splash. Tag earlier, good to the usual man. Happy Kai was ready to step out, take that breather. Instead, getting stomped right here at Pipeworks Market. Now, of course, be sure to let us know your thoughts on the match at hand, or even the show, whether you're watching on YouTube or here at Channel 31. We are so massively grateful to the team at Channel 31 for letting us be here, show you what we do, what we dedicate our lives towards each and every week. We are here giving you the best out of our bodies. We are thankful and grateful for you to giving us your time. When it's the precious thing you have in this life.
Absolutely. Thanks to our Alpha Pro Wrestling fans. They are Alpha #1.
And they are firmly behind the likes of Happy Kai. As the rope picked up by Pellman. Backbreaker.
There's that chiropractor again when we need that chiropractor.
Kick out of two.
Wow, that's got to put extra strain on the back of the down, particularly when you've got to get rid of a big man like Manu, too crazy. And in comes that other big man. Not much after that scoop slam, knocking out whatever breath he had in him. Speaking of get that
deep choke by Mercer onto Kai.
That's his experience of Slade Mercer coming through there.
As we mentioned, this edition of Alpha Obsession is the 20-year celebration for Slade Mercer. He could win that with a victory here, but Kai kicks out at two. He's resting his knee across the throat. Talk about the breath, the air leaving the lungs of Kai earlier. Goes a little bit deeper.
This is what I care about you, Kai!
He's stuck in the center. Nowhere, brother.
Slaps it to the chest of Slade, 3 of them. Able to get a 4th. Cousin Ali still not legally in this match, according to the ref. Ducks through. This is the moment. Goes for the tag, Happy. Sends Pelman to the outside. Gives the opportunity. Slade catches him. Grabs him by the leg. Insecurity. Opportunity. You have two crazy Pelman wrestling upon the table. Catches Ali. Pulls him down.
Not able to make the tag, frustrated, but he realises what happened. He's going to have to fight on somehow longer. Wow, I just don't know what reserve tanks he's got. There's no refueling coming to refuel the tank, and he's up high.
He's got him high, vertical suplex with a little bit of a airborne. Look at a jump there from Mercer. Goes for the cover. Kick out at 2. Didn't look for the leg, costing him there.
Wow, every time he's got to kick out, it just drains Happy time more and more. He's trying to, I think he's definitely trying to make that tag to everyone's favourite Cousin Ali, but he just cannot get there and make it happen. Right now, he's in desperate straits.
He is in rough times, unable to get across the ring to tag Ali. I'm standing, Zali can see where it's happening. Being pulled by the ear like a disciplined child. Slade pulls Kai to his feet, drops him back down with that slap.
Another time, crazy. He's just becoming a pounding some more. I don't know what he's running on. It's got to be, it's not intuition or fumes or something.
There's nothing left in the tank. Cousin Ali goes full tank. As the tag goes, Mercer is back in. Somehow manages to wiggle his way out a little bit. Goes to the back for Pelman. Hang on, Mercer has him. Ravage could be seen. Oh! In the spin! Takes out Pelman!
This could be
the opportunity.
Yes, it is!
Cousin Ali is finally back in the game.
Wow,
He drops down Mercer, drops down Pelman. He calls for it, goes for the axe handle. Midsection. Across the ring. Michelangelo David ringside, not able to stop the carnage that is happening to these fellow protocol members. Tag, in comes Clay again. You think you give him a little more time, Cousin Ali. The man's beaten to death.
I would think so.
Massive choke slam to Pelman.
That's the freedom to power up. Cutter.
Running cutter.
But Clay's legal.
But hang on, Ali's the legal man. Mercer, unaware of the tag. Spinning Insecurity. Drops him down. Kai makes his way to the top. This could be the full stop. This could be what brings it home. Flying elbow. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, the team of Cousin Ali and Happy
Wrong. With that being in the hands of the Mercenary.
You are a terrible loser, and I think everyone would agree, a bad champion. Would you like to see a good champion? Well, you're on the left, because on September 20, you're going to defend that championship one-on-one against Happy Kai.
He has most certainly earned it.
Let's hear it for your future champion, Happy Kai!
Bad boy home with our good friend Kenny.
You have heard it here first.
The next event inevitable!
On September 20th, Happy Kai challenges SLADE MERCER for the Alpha Heavyweight Championship! Alpha Nation, thank you so much to everyone for being here tonight.
celebrate with us from the bottom of our hearts.